Hello. Hello. And hello. What? Perfect timing. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome, and welcome. I was already alive for 12 hours. And here we are. So I'm making all kinds of changes. I did so much last stream. So much. So much. I discovered so much. So, I started working on my jewel crafting a bit more. I was working on my jewel crafting a bit more. Okay. I learned a bunch. Right now, I'm in the need for a quantity of silver and some gold and a bunch of gems. Different magical essences and so forth. As I was crafting, I learned the value of making gemstone dust, which is just like oak flesh balm, but for elements. And it really boosts along the jewel crafting. See? Yeah. It's great. So, the plan is to do a bunch of iron mining and silver mining. With luck. With mining luck, gear, and food. To get a bunch of these gems. Break them down. You see, it's pretty awesome. Let's compare it, okay? Let's compare it. A basic amulet that takes a cut gem gives me 192 jewel crafting. Whereas for the weak gemstone dust that requires 3 gems, it provides 144. Well, it's 3, but they're uncut, you see, and it doesn't involve silver. So there you go. I figure that I'll get more XP for jewel crafting if I focus on the higher tiered items here. So I will first start by combining some stuff here. It looks like this outfitting station has reduced. It's terrible. Gemstone dust. Hey there, Chris. Thank you. Here you go. Golden Zagnet on the Hoos. So much is going to happen. I'm going to be going back down to Reekwater, going up there to Shattered Mountain. I have my new build here with the axe and hammer. Getting all kinds of minerals once I clear up my inventory. I'm also moving stuff across the map. Quite a bit. Quite a bit. Yeah. Oh, boom. There we go. So I hope to do a lot during the stream. A lot. This is going to be a 4 to 6 hour stream. I was already live for 12 hours. But, you know, it's nice to overlap in the daytime a bit. Look at all these gems. So I will be doing more Everfall grinding as well. And the gold farming as well. And, yeah. Oh boy. I think I need way more silver than gold, though. Way more silver. Because you need silver to make gold. just each location only has a certain amount of capacity, and there's different workbench levels at different locations. We're at 82 now. Hey there, and welcome. Alright, well, I'll work with what I can work with. Silver and phlegm. There it is. Perfect. Okay, so now I'll go back across the map. Indeed. I have 6,000 water. Okay. $69. Oh boy. A's off. I'm gonna go check and see if the auction house is open, because it was disabled earlier. It's just terrible. Terrible. One layer higher. Okay, so I will keep all of the moats here. Storage is full. So I'll take the silver with me. Yeah. And the gold ore with me. Maybe I could process that right now, or I'm out of flux. Yeah, I'll take the silver and gold ore back down to Cutlass Keys. Yes. I'll store these moats here. Storing the moats. Okay, now we're going back across the map. Yes. Let's go back down here to my inn. Yeah.
Ah, you look like you could use a face.
Okay, so I'll drop off, or I'll process the gold now. Right now. I had to close out the chat. It's too distracting. Too distracting. I get the urge to write something. Alright, let's process all that gold ore. And then I'll get more silver. So exciting. So exciting. Hello, Chris. It's so fancy. So I'll keep the gold ore here and go from there. Okay. I'll take everything else with me. All this moving around, you know, it really is crazy. In between, the gold should go across the map or something. Leather, bunch of garbage. How far away is it? Okay, I'll just run there. Let's run to Windsford. I'm just gonna run to Windsford right now. And then I'll run to Everfall. I guess I'll eat some breakfast bread, and there we go, booster. We'll go to town. We're gonna have a fun time, everybody. Fun time. I'm learning so much more. It's just like in Fallout 76, you know? Over time, start to really develop a farming route. Everybody has their own little pathways of doing things. We're running all the way down. I'm using this fire just to move around and just to tag things. In a lower level region, it does a lot of damage. This is so annoying. Okay. There we go. We'll go all the way down and around right now. It's like we live here. I've been here quite a bit now, you know, in this region. I'll just loot what I can between A and B, you know, no big deal. No big deal. Yeah. Good shadow with that windmill. Hopefully I get some, you know, flux and all that along the way. And we'll tidy up what I'm carrying. I had to move all of my crafting reagents, or, you know, refining reagents to cutlass keys. It's getting pretty bad. Yeah. It's a nice little jog, you know? A little pleasant pathway between Alpha and Brava. I'll get the occasional tree, because I do need charcoal, you see. But I'm always full by the time I get back to the base. I'm trying to change that. I'm not always full, just in the past day. Just yesterday. Robbed. Oh, here we go. Level 1. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. Okay. Awesome. I would be using my hammer, but these guys are pretty easy, so it's not that bad. But I'm really enjoying the axe. It's pretty effective. It pulls them in and everything. Ooh. Explosive. we're done here. I'll just knock that out for a bit of Azov. Just for a tiny bit of Azov, you know. Go up north. Yeah. I don't really want the potatoes right now. I really just want the alchemy reagents and the supply boxes and provision boxes. And I'll be dashing on through on my way down to Everfall from Winsford. Right? No, on my way up to Winsford from Cutlass Keys. Fine. Let's go, go, go. There we are. There we go. We got 11 flux. Wonderful. That's what I want. Exactly what I want. Oh yeah. Thank you. We're still getting rank up here for the territory. I'll swing by this corrupted site really quick. No big deal. There's some Arcana material over here in the woodline. Yeah. And here. Hey, thank you, Richie. Here you go. Have a Zag nut. Golden. One each. I'm just gonna scooch over here really quick and put on my potatoes. Put on my potatoes and go to town. Yeah. Just take a second. Here's a turtle. I'll go clear out the corruption in just a second. Where I come from, there's all kinds of turtles everywhere. There you go. Awesome. Try to go inside and then pull them outside. Really quick. And then I run back inside. Slam. He is explosive. That's no big deal. Let me back out really quick. And move on down the road. I'll check right across for some reagents. Right over here. As fast as possible. Hey, check this out. Oh, I can't do it. I can run faster from right behind the enemy. So if I do this, see him faster. Just for a second. Oh my. So I'll open the map up and I'll check each building in turn. In tune in turn. Thank you. We'll check back down. Straight ahead. Upstairs and around again. See, I learned with the storyline that these lost dudes, they're all out here scavenging to make these sort of totems to extract soul essence to help someone regain their soul. But that's what they're doing. They're actively scavenging on the coast, in the farms, and whatnot. Okay, here we go. It's breakfast bread time. If you know what I mean. All kinds of fiber. I'm over here at the Trace Campos farm next to the Hermit Shrine, in between Lindsbird and Monarch's Bluff. I'm getting A's off from this, you know. Oh yeah. Dead Dryad Vine. Yeah. +1 Aza. I guess well, that is the big one. I don't want to close the big one. The big one takes a bit too long. But yeah, I'm glad that I have a reason to go through this farm here. I haven't done it in a little bit. And I need all these little supplies and foods. And I need the seasonings. I end up without for a bit. For a while. Forever. I've been making a stack of linen and moving it someplace else. I'm starting to get stacks of iron and so forth. Pretty cool. Paprika. So collecting herbs is like a really, really important thing now. And I have like a growing list of things I really want to do. Like this, right here. But everything takes time, you know? Everything takes time and you can't do everything at once. Earlier, last stream, I was talking about going down to the a couple mining sites in the southern part of Eden Grove, and I went there, and it wasn't as great as I thought. There was a bunch of orichalcum, but not like an infinite supply, and there is orichalcum in other areas that are much easier to access. And the orichalcum didn't offer any gems. I'm not even sure if it does. But platinum does, and so does gold, and so does iron and silver. Okay, here we go. See, if I run next to the enemy, I go faster, and it's so cool. Okay. Upstairs we go. Nobody. And slam. Ugh. And we go. I'll get the turkey because I need the egg and so forth. Provision basket. Okay. Yep. Yep. Hey, the music stopped. What do you know? Run, run, run. Yay. Get a bit of hemp. Go down to the next farm. I care more about everything else than the hemp right now. You know? I think it's better if I go from fire to the axe with that dash move. Well, I tried. Okay, I'm not getting cabbage. Hail, Prince. I'm getting some supplies as I travel on through. Come on. Thank you for waiting. Okay, up we go. I'll get that box down there as well. In just a bit. Oh yeah. It's very nice. Okay, I'm going right outside to the corrupted site. After checking the windmill back here. Yeesh. Okay. Slam. That's right. And explode. Chop, chop. Much better. Okay. It's like a weird little staple gun or whatever, like a little frisbee. A yo-yo. It's like a massive crazy death yo-yo. A yo-yo of death. Execute critical hits 100% of the time versus foes. Sure. Dealing damage, the range is further. I heal myself by the damage done. Move faster. Spin attack. I pull them to me. Heal myself. Yeah. Charge. There it is. When I make a critical hit, I heal. And execute critical hits 100% of the time versus foes. So, if they're all almost dead and I go chop, I'll get a massive heal. And this thing, I heal from that. I heal from the that reap ability. That's great. I'll try to use that more consciously. Let's keep heading up and over. I'll try to use that executioner ability when the enemy's about to die. And it'll heal me. Is it based upon the damage done or what? Yeah. Based upon 10% of the damage done, which means if I do more damage, I will heal more. Right? But it's not all that much. Well, the important thing is if you get a bunch of criticals all at once. So if there's a big old stack of enemies, you know, and that ability gives me a guaranteed critical when they're below 30% health. So if I get like 10 dudes and I pile them up, kill them all at once, I should get a lot of health. Alright, let's go. I don't got time. I don't want to waste all day moving between point A and B. In here. Pierce. Or Pierre. Hello. And hail. I'm moving up. I'm about to go run a bunch of PvP missions in Everfall for iron and silver. And I'm going there on foot. Yeah. Thank you. I'm getting some stuff as I go. Up and over and away. I'm heading north. I gotta hurry, gotta hurry. I'm not getting everything. Bloodlust. Bloodlust. Beautiful. Those precious cows. Yeah. That was fun. I'll get this barley. It's pretty important. There are some foods that call for directly barley, and barley is a grain. I already have enough corn, I believe. Yeah. Okay, good to go, good to go. Got a ride. Yeah. Gotta run. Yeah. We're doing it quite well. I'm not going for everything right now, just an efficient path all the way up. Is what we're doing. That's a pretty cool ability. And here we ride. Okay, so I'll be getting some alchemy materials as I go. Not all of them. I don't want to take forever. Time really does compile. I'm trying to spend my time getting this silver. I really want to get my jewel crafting up so I can get myself better jewelry to increase my strength, you know? Gotta do a little drive-by. Uh-oh. Good old battle axe. We're heading north. Down the road. I'm getting that alchemy. Don't you know? repair my flim flam. I think they should give us like 2,000 coin because the market's been closed and right now my rent is due in Monarch's Bluff. Ridiculous. Making me do Outpost Rush or something? My build ain't ready yet. I just swapped my build over. Let's hurry up. There's some pedal cap out here and a tiny bit of oil. I'll go for the oil. Be a fishing hole nearby, right? No. Seeping stone. And hail. Hail, Tomas. Yeah. I hope you're doing well. This game is tight, yo. You have any questions? I'd be happy to flim flam answer. Or we could talk about it. We could talk about it. I'm doing so much right now. It's just like Fallout 76 in terms of, you know, the longer you play, you start to appreciate doing things a bit more. And you start to get farming routes to get certain supplies. It's like that. Of course. I'll go check out this infested grove on the way through. Oh, I'm trying to hurry. Chip away some of the life first. And here I go. Big old crazy axe and close down the portal. Close down the portal. Oh. Gotta close it down. Okay, we're going this way. I'll go straight up north. I guess I will be closing portals for a second. Let's close some portals really quick. Awesome. Yes. Gotta pop that zip. I'm gonna head through, clear these small corrupted portals as I head on into Windsward. I'll head east. Right there. 21 A's off. Congratulations. And now I ride. Hello. And hail. I'll get this stuff for a second. Okay, here we go. Faster. get this right here really quick. Soul Sprout. Time for another infested hive. Infested grove. Right on through. And again, like we do. Slam. Okay. And then that way. I think they should probably give me more than 50 cents for clearing those portals. I don't know. You earned 0.57 coin. 0.57 coin. How about 50? I don't know, 25? 10? 1? Sold. Here we go. These portals take a bit longer than the other ones. Come on, dude. Come on out. Let's go again. Yeah. Explosive. Yo, Dennis, how's it going? Yeah, sure. Explosive. Gotta back up. Gotta back up. And done. That one took a bit longer than the other ones. I'll pick up this Dragon Glory really quick. Right over yonder. And then we'll head on into Windsward and drop off all my alchemy. And then head up to Everfall and drop off all the rest. And then we'll start our PvP quests. Yeah. Right there. Come on. Let's go. A warm plate cap. Not just any plate cap, but a warm one. Aren't all mushrooms plate caps? I guess not. Bowl cap. Saucer cap. Windsward.org, yeah. Let's just collect a bit of these. Just a bit. No big deal. Just a few. Okay. And I'll get this turkey. And then this hemp. We're going right there. Oh no, that's the fort. We're going down there. That's the fort. I'll be heading towards that fire. Collecting all this hemp along the way. And going for the occasional turkey. Full enough to stand in my path. Shadecloth.org. I'm not using a proficiency booster right now. Okay. I'll go for the occasional boulder. I'm using luck gear. The occasional boulder. No, I'm gonna skip that. I will put a preference towards the alchemical materials and the herb. I need random herbs like this right here. Yay. ISOPmint.org. Okay, here we go. All this fire in the field. Fire in the field. At one point, I was lacking fire. I'm starting to figure out where to find the fire. It's here, there, and everywhere. Okay, we'll look for some more herb. It's usually in shady spots. And I'll process all the high top. And I can do it right here. Maybe. Yes. It'll go out. Let's process all this high top and bull rush before I get to town. Make a bunch of weak potions for a bunch of territory standing. And bull rush cub. And that's it. Hearty meal. I'll make some hearty meals right now. In the field. Isn't that fun? That's what I always wanted to do. Make some stuff as I go between A and Boo. Right? Perfect. Wonderful. That's good. After a bunch of farming, I should be able to make a bunch of food. It's true. Completely. Completely true. Not the venison. There we go. 2 more. Yeah. I'll drop these potions on the ground. These rocks. And there we go. I'm not gonna get that right now. Yeah. We're almost back down to Windsward. I'll drop off some supplies. Do some crafting for a second. A few more berries. Okay, we have some farms over here, so let's go there. Alright, let's go look for some boxes. Maybe I want some strawberries, huh? There's some town board somewhere that wanted some strawberries. Maybe First Light? Not too sure. Let's hurry up, check these buildings for some supplies. Fine, I won't check that building. I'll check this building. I'll check that building. Thank you. Have a bunch of herb over here. Thank you very much. And there's more to come. Here's the fishing hole coming up. I'll try to catch a few fish. Or I'll just fish until the fishing hole's exhausted. You know the deal. You know the deal. Get some more firefly. If possible. Okay, 11. I'll go around the outside of the lake here. Get a few firefly. I'm at almost 6,000 water. Awesome. A few of these. And I'll loop back around. Alrighty. Okay. And now we'll catch some fish. Time to catch some fish, yeah. Okay, so what is a cob? Because a bulrush cob looks like a corn cob, so a corn cob is like a cob. It's like a weird thing. Corn on the cob. The cob. Isn't it weird? It's called corn on the cob. Or a corn cob. A cob of corn. What planet are we on? Cobs of corn. What year is it? 1937? Welcome to the town fair. The country market. Get your cob of corn. A bushel. Get yourself a bushel of cobs. Alright. I am trying to get 200 fishing. That's why I have to do this. And this is the best way to do it. Otherwise, I'll just be fishing all the time. You know, just random fishing right there. No. It's best to do like this because sometimes these fishing holes last a while. And if I make myself fish until the fishing hole's exhausted, then I end up getting a pretty decent score of a time. And I get a lot of fish. And I end up fishing longer than I would have normally fished. See, watch. A small catfish. I'm at level 155 right now. We're getting there. That fishing questline took forever. But I knew it was important to knock out early on because it's like something that'll benefit me forever. That's why I'm also trying to work on this fishing skill right now. Because I need those high-end fish. And the higher level the fishing is, the more enjoyable it is to fish. Just like the higher level, or the better you are at harvesting anything, the more enjoyable it is. Like with mining gear, and with mining food, and with trophies and territory bonuses. It's pretty fun getting a lot of goodies, random goodies. As long as it's random. That's what makes it fun. If, for example, that bull rush had the occasional tiny gem, you know, if 1 out of 20 had a tiny little gem sparkle on top of everything else, that'd be kind of cool. But it contains the bull rush, the reed, and the firefly. And that's what it's all about. The firefly is worth a lot of money, sort of. It's the good bait for freshwater. It's sort of the best bait, and it's sort of the most common thing. It's in reeds and thorn bushes, which are found around water. At first, it might be kind of hard to find this sort of thing, but then it all makes sense. It's pretty consistent across the board. You know, if they say bulrush cob can be found near freshwater, it can be found near freshwater. Anywhere across the map. Not just the low-level zones. Everywhere. Flint is everywhere. Some places it's really fleeting. It's kind of rough. But it's typically always at the beach. Or it's near trees, you know? It's near boulders. It's not going to typically be in the middle of the field unless there's something else next to it. So it's not that hard to find it when you need it. And you'll find it in clusters. See, it's right there. Yep. There's a certain number of fish in this hole, and then it'll exhaust. Like I said, I might have even stopped already, but I think it's the responsible thing to fish at a fishing hole until it's empty. Because whenever this game is really popular, there's going to be people here at all times. When this game first came out, there's people here at all times. It's right next to one of the starting towns. And it's an active fishing hole. But you have to have a certain level of fishing to see the fishing hole. You know? And if you have that level, you might not be fishing here. But I fish wherever I am if there is an active fishing hole nearby. Hotspot, I should say. Yep, we're at 155. I think the XP I get is based upon upon the fish. So you could think of it as I'm fishing for XP, where the XP is based upon the rarity of the fish, or the treasure chest or something. Let's find out. Small bass, plus 100 fishing. Okay. Small bass, 100. Let's find out about the rest. No. That fish almost got away from me. Large perch, 120 fishing. Yeah. Small bass, 100. There are fish anywhere, but you know. That's where the good stuff is. And there's also good stuff anywhere. You can get a treasure chest from anywhere, I think. Pretty sure. Well, this is the good fish. I see splashes, I think. Or not. That was so close. The failing large pike, 120. Right away. The biter. It reaches the point where I'm grateful that it's empty, that the fishing hole is empty. I collected a bunch of bait, but I might run out now. I do have a mountain of bait somewhere. It's at the fish. It's at my. It's at First Light where I have the food. Every time I go there to go drop off the food, I drop off a big pile of bait. All the bait. Treasure chests. Oh yeah. I think whenever all the treasure chests are extracted, that's when the fishing hole is done. For. About to hit 156. In just a second. Catfish. I wonder how many fish you have to actually catch to hit level 200. How many do you think? 2,000? 10,000? I don't know. Small piranha. That could have a tier 5 of offensive magical reagent. The tooth. I think. Maybe a jawbone. This is quite the infested hole. I'm at 156. Just checking the time. Oh boy. And boom. Again. Large catfish. We'll be continuing our journey. Oh, yay! Yay! See how grateful we are that the fishing hole is empty? That was a lot of fish, wasn't it? Let's check and see how many fish we got. We got that many fish. I'm salvaging the fish. Yeah. See that piranha tooth. Tier 5. Water reagent, offensive reagent, and flim flam. Okay, let's go. Tail, Jose. We go right up and across. Hey, I got an egg. Yeah. Poultryandegg.com. Okay, we made it to Windsward. Now we have to go up there to darn Everfall next. It's not that far away. But I can teleport there now because I just did all the I just did all of the portals, you know? Okay, what do we get? Take it all down. Yay. Okay. I'm gonna work with the materials here. Whatever I happen to have. Iron. And cloth. Oh yeah. Châtain. Alright. I'll work with these moats. Refine a couple things. Okay. Everything needs to be green. Build this all up. But the soul and air needs to be blue. Soul and air needs to be blue. Everything else can stay green for now. Until I'm done with the gemmery. The mountain of these things. Okay. All done. Now I'm going up north. That's 50 pounds. Alrighty. So now we're heading up north. So I'm gonna be teleporting right now. Yay. Teleport. And very soon I'll be silver mining. Farming again. Farming for silver, iron, and gems thereof. And tokens. And I guess I'll queue up for Outpost Rush with my weirdo build. Will be a test. I'd rather have my weapons maxed out, but whatever. It's daytime now, so I think I can.
The light of the Covenant shines within you. The light of the Covenant shines within you.
Okay. Yeah. Drop it all off. I'm just going to drop all the stuff off here for now. And I'll pick it up as we leave. Yeah? So exciting, I can't even tolerate it. That's more like it. More like it. It's more like it. I'm just going to drop off all of my armor. But I can't. That's fine. Of course, 30 pounds. I'll pull out the refining reagents, I guess. But I think we're okay. 97 pounds. Alright. Here we go. Time to go knock out some silver farming. And all that. Brandon, welcome and hail. How's it going there, buddy? Yeah. I'm doing just great. Glad to see you here. Glad to see you hanging out. I'm about to go do this awesome iron / silver farm / gem farm. You see, I have to process this platinum. I know it's sad. Oh, that flux is gonna be an issue. Okay, cool. So now I can drop it off. Yeah. Now I'm good to go. And I'll drop off the weapon as well. The hammer. Angry Earth Tincture. But I'll keep that. I don't even need the food, really. And I'll just be using the... just potato food, really. In fact, I don't even need the food on me. In fact, I don't even need anything on me. Nothing. Because... because the trip is relatively short and the food lasts for 20 minutes. That's why. Oh, I was playing with the ice pylon, yeah. Well, now I'm using... I maxed out the ice pylon and fire combo, and I was doing just fine, but then I reached a point where I was fighting more angry, Ancient Guardian Skeleton bad guys, level 63 or something. They're pretty rough, and my hammer wasn't leveled up all the way, so now I'm using the axe and hammer, and it's wonderful and awesome. With heavy armor, it's great. But I found out that if I have some mild hybrid situation with the fire staff and the axe and this light armor, it's pretty good. As long as I'm a glass cannon, I can kind of heal myself with the axe, and the fire helps me move around and tag enemies. It's not really to kill them, it's just to move around. But then when things get rough, I can put on my armor and put on the hammer. But I don't really plan on things getting rough during this route. There's not much of a threat during this route. It's all about speed. You know, it's all about getting the resources and going. So now I want to go with a completely empty inventory this time. Yeah. Yeah, but the hammer axe combo is fantastic. I didn't realize that the axe is so awesome because you can heal yourself with it. You heal with criticals, and you heal. You have a guaranteed critical when you kill the enemies with a certain attack when they're under 30% health, like the executioner move. So it's awesome. The hammer is great as well. But right now I'm wearing mining gear, and the mining gear I have here has some intelligence on it and some other garbage points. So it kind of works out. Here's my spread right now. 250-ish and 50-ish. Once I eat a food to give me strength and constitution, I'll be good to go. In fact, I think I'll just keep... There we go. I'll eat one and keep one. Extra. Okay. And... as for the... I'll eat one and keep one. Very quickly this box is going to fill up, you know. But I don't want to be jumping around the map just yet. So yeah. The axe is pretty cool because I can do this, you know. Which lines up very well with this. It's just like the rapier, but the rapier doesn't go as far. See that? Oh yeah. It's so cool. Well, I'm about to start a bunch of these rotations for silver and iron and gems. And I'm going to get a lot. I want a lot. I want a lot. And then later on, I have to do intense farming for a bunch of boxes. I have to do a bunch of chest farming somewhere to get a ton of flux and so forth. And that'll happen. Yes. Yes, and yes, a lot has happened. It's ridiculous. I'm now able to have really really awesome potions, and this is great. I understand a lot more about how the Arcana works because I had to work through it, and now I'm working through the jewel crafting, so I'm learning a lot about that. It's really detailed. They make you make a million of the same thing, sort of, components, and I learned a valuable lesson to always craft the most expensive thing that you can craft, sort of, you know? If there's different items that you can craft, and different items take different skill levels. If there's a level 0, you can craft right away. You don't really want to make a million gloves, you know? You want to make a million tier 4 gloves. Or you want to make like 25 of the best gloves. And then all of a sudden you make 25 of the next best gloves. So you don't make 3,000 of the lowest gloves. Right? Words. Yeah, in this game it's much more beneficial. So with the jewel crafting, I wanted to push forward to the point where I could then make the next tier of jewelry to accelerate my path. Same thing with the Arcana. I wanted to push forward until I hit 150 so I could then make infused potions and then just grind out the rest of the way. Once you could make something. Same thing with cooking. Once you're able to make hearty meals, I think at 150, the rest of the cooking is easy. Yes. So, we're about to start the PvP missions. It's really fun. Each rotation takes about 8 minutes or so. I don't know, 10 minutes. And I plan on doing 2 hours of it. Or until I have no room left. Meaning there's no room left over here. There's no room left over there. Or basically I have 1,000 pounds of processed material by the end of it. Alright, I'll be right back. So here is another deepfake voice clone song for you. Hey Ya by Outkast. Hey Ya by Outkast. I'll be right back. One, two, three, my baby don't mess around. Because she loves me so. This I know faux show. But does she really want now? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling. Because the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad. For sticking together. Like we don't know how. Hey ya, 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 hey ya. You think you've got it. Oh, you think you've got it. But got it just don't get it when there's nothing at all. We get together. Oh, we get together. But separate's always better when there's feelings involved. Know what they say, it's nothing lasts forever. Then what makes it? Then what makes it? Then what makes it? Then what makes it? Then what makes love the exception? So why, oh why, oh why, oh why, oh why? Are we still in denial when we know we're not happy here? Hey ya, y'all don't want to hear me, ya just want to dance? Hey ya, don't want to meet your daddy hello, just want you in my caddy hello. Hey ya, hey ya, don't want to meet your mama, just want to make you come I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Hey, alright now, fellas, yay. Now, what cooler than being cool? Ice cold. I can't hear ya. I say what's cooler than being cool? Ice cold. Alright. Okay, now ladies, yay. Now we're gonna break this thing down for just a few seconds. Now don't have me break this thing down for nothing. I want to see you on your baddest behavior. Lend me some sugar, I am your neighbor. Here we go now. Shake it, 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 shake it. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Hey ya. Shake it, 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 shake it. Suga. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Now all the Byances and Lucy Leaves and baby dolls. Get on the floor, get on the floor. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey ya. Oh hey ya. Hey ya. Oh hey ya. Hey ya. Oh hey ya. 1, 2, 3. My baby don't mess around. because she loves me so. This I know faux show, but does she really want now? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight. We can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind, 'cause your friends don't dance. And if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. Say, we can go where we want to, a place where they will never find. And we can act like we come from out of this world, leave the real one far behind. And we can dance or sing. We can go when we want to. Night is young and so am I. And we can dress real neat, from our hats to our feet, and surprise them with a victory cry. Say, we can act if we want to. If we don't, nobody will. And you can act real rude and totally removed. And I can act like an imbecile and say, we can dance, we can dance. Everything's out of control. We can dance, we can dance. They're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, we can dance. Everybody look at your hands. We can dance, we can dance. Everybody's taking the chance. Safety dance. Oh well, the safety dance. Oh yes, the safety dance. We can dance if we want to. We've got all your life and mine. As long as we abuse it, never gonna lose it. Everything will work out right. I say, we can dance if we want to. We can leave your friends behind, because your friends don't dance. And if they don't dance, well, they're no friends of mine. I say, we can dance, we can dance. Everything's out of control. We can dance, we can dance. We're doing it from pole to pole. We can dance, we can dance. Everybody look at your hands. We can dance, we can dance. Everybody's taking the chance. Oh well, the safety dance. Oh yes, the safety dance. Oh well, the safety dance. Oh well, the safety dance. Oh yes, the safety dance. Oh, the safety dance, yeah. Well, it's the safety dance. It's the safety dance. Well, it's the safety dance. Well, it's the safety dance. Oh, it's the safety dance. Oh. Why is it called the safety dance? Alright, here we go. Step 1. Got the food going. So, behold, we're about to get a big old bounty. You're about to get a big old bounty, people. Yeah. Gemstone dust. Yeah. Slow motion. I'm like a magician with a battle axe. Yes, sir. So far, I have a lot of silver. I don't want the rawhide necessarily, but I could get it. I do have the room. Hail, Allison. How's it going there, buddy? Yeah. Yay. So, I just now started this farm. I'll be going for a bit, for a couple hours here, or whatever, or until I'm full. But several rotations back to back. Back to back. It also has the effect of keeping the enemy out. This is a PvP mission, and as I do this, this helps to remove the enemy influence from the area. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go up and around and down. We go. All the silver in the universe for me. No big deal. We're at 17 out of 40 for this outpost rush. It might queue up. I don't know. I could use the money, maybe. The outpost rush queue is sort of an indicator of how active the server currently is. Here we go. Get the star medal. It takes a bit longer than the rest. Plus 50. And a ton of flux is sort of a problem. But it's not that much star metal. Otherwise I'll just ignore it all. But I really enjoy having limitation, just so you know. It forces me to figure things out. I like to figure things out. This place is very steeply. Very steeply. So I think I can go straight from the fire into the axe pretty smoothly. You know? Let's hurry up. Give me your gems. Right there. But see, in this case, I really care more about the silver. Because I need a ton of silver. One, to process my gold ore. And two, to make the basic jewelry components. Come on there. Up and over and around and down. Everyone look at your hands. Oh yeah. Iron. And it's really cool. Just like in Fallout 76, I think the more you play the game, the more you can appreciate it, and it takes a very long time to become fully sort of decked out in every angle. Even after years of gameplay, you're still not there. You know? This game here has been out for about, what is it, 46 days? I think it's day 46 now. You know? And some people are really far up there in progression, but I don't think they have the true experience. I think they sort of skip past certain things by buying it. I mean, more power on them, more power to them. They made money, and then they used the money to buy what they wanted. And they are crafting, yes, but I think some people are starting to appreciate this style of game, or the crafting and everything, later into their overall experience. But I think they're just buying their way through, you know, and then complaining about the price, maybe. For example, if you have to do jewel crafting and you need a bunch of silver, you just buy the silver. You spend like 10,000 coin or some garbage, and then you're done. If you have the money. But that just feels terrible. So yeah. Yep. We're not very lucky right now with the gems. Here we go. I believe there is a sheep right in front. Go. Game's getting all stingy on the gems. But again, I'm not really doing this for the gems right now. I'm doing this more for the medals. But I am doing it for the gems. You know. Kind of weird. Have I met my gem quota for the day? You got too many gems. It might be mechanic, you know. Only so many gems drop. I'm wearing a full set of mining luck gear, and I'm eating some pretty good potato food, providing 1900 luck for mining. It could just be a user interface bug or something else. Okay, we're all done here. I'll go up and around the corner for the iron. Okay. Let's hurry up. I didn't mean to do that ability back there. Well, I don't know what's up with that ore. I might have to relog or something. I'm not getting any gems. Kind of weird. I'm gonna take off the armor and put it back on. Okay, there's a few more iron nodes in front, and if I don't get any gems in those, I have to relog the game because it's kind of weird. It's reaching a point where it's predictably not giving me gems, when before it was predictably giving me a handful. You know? That's okay. Whatever. Hey look, I'm running faster. Thank you. Look. Aww. I have this ability where if I'm within 1.5 meters of the enemy and I'm looking at them, I run faster. Yeah, sure. It's kind of buggy, kind of weird and laggy. Just a little bit. Hail, Shirley. And hail. Yeah. Okay, let me go upstairs and get the box. The boxes are important. My first rotation here. Up and over. Bloodlust, go. Yeah. Yeah, my character's running all strange, like, I don't know. iffyvaguelag.org. Yeah, the game is behaving strangely and not giving me gems. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. I don't know. It's so new. At least I'll have a nice mountain of iron to mess with. Here, let me hop out, hop back in. Maybe I can get what I need. Maybe. Helena. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see what happens. This It's weird how you're able to log out of the game and log back in and still be on the PvP quest. You'd think that it would make you fail the missions. I guess we're getting no more gems. No more gems. Alright. That's sort of disappointing. That's sort of disappointing, people.
The light of the Covenant shines within you.
Uh-huh. And again. And again, people. Game is behaving strangely. Yeah. Silver. Until I fill right up. Okay. I will now use the food again. There it is. Alright, here we go. And here's number 2. Iteration number 2. It looks like I could probably do 4 rounds. If you look at my inventory size, about 4 rounds before I have to move around the map and distribute the material. Okay, here we go. Run straight to the cave. Running straight to the cave. Oh no, the game is getting really weird and laggy. Don't know what's up with that. That ain't good. What's the void ore price on that server? Way too much. I don't know. Why don't you go get your own? Right now my game's getting all funky. It's all like, you know, like 15,000 or some garbage. I don't know. I don't have any. Hey look, I'm getting gems again. Hey look, see, that's how much I should be getting. Half of the last session I got no gems. Can you imagine? Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. I'm starting to get kind of tired, people. I've been live for 14 hours. We're making some sweet moves. Oh yeah. Getting up there. Getting up there. There we go. Here comes the gems. Tio and Hale. Silver for days. Silver everywhere. Flawed moonstone. This time I'm not gonna go for the star medal. I need to reserve my flux for the silver for now. Okay. And it takes a little bit of time, you know? See? What the heck's happening to the game? The game is dying. Yeah. Yeah. And go. Oh yeah. Iron. Gems. The game is broken. It's not giving me gems anymore. Yeah. No more gems for me. I'm expecting too much, I think. But still, at a certain point last session, I got nothing. When I should be getting a lot all the time. All the time. Oh gosh. What time is it? It's almost noon. I think I'm starting later and later and later. It's good for some people, which means that tomorrow I'm going to be live all day. You know? It's just how it works. Sort of. I mean, I accomplished my goal. I like to be live in the morning time for the East Coast. That's sort of my goal. And then live at nighttime. And then live for some people's lunchtimes. And then somewhere in the early afternoon I'm not there. Sort of. Alright, here we go. Yeah. And down we jump. Well, that one had some gems. Maybe because the other player came by, it sort of fixed my problems. Hello, I'm Hale. Okay, let's get the heck out of here.
Mulitefao!
45 minutes, sure. And sure. Hail, Frank. Hey, how's it going? I'm really tired right now. Yeehaw. I hope you're doing well. You got a beard? I think we're supposed to have beards. I think we've been brainwashed by the government to be identified with, you know, facial recognition by having a big old beard. You quit the game because of not much content? Well, you are the problem because you're buying stuff. I was just talking about it. You're skipping the content, by the way. Most of the content is farming and grinding and crafting. And if you just buy your way through it, then wow. Imagine if you weren't able to buy it. It'd be crazy. Who cares about the price? Think about all the things that you need to do to be able to guarantee a higher chance of getting the void armor. You'd have to have, you know, the trophies, really high level, and maybe craft your own, farm for a bunch of things. Of course, that is the goal, and you buy stuff to help yourself out, but that is the goal, to be able to get your own, not just to say that you did it. You know what I mean? I buy stuff from the auction house, but that's just to help myself out, to get my own path. But the goal is always to make your own. You know? And you're not done until you could do everything. And if you buy your way through it, I think it devalues everything. You know what I mean? It devalues everything. I'm finding increased value to play the game over time. I've been level 60 for weeks and weeks. You know what I mean? Weeks and weeks. There's tons of content. Tons of content. You know? But I think, you know, what happens is you have exponential growth at a certain time. You know what I mean? You know? At a certain time, you have exponential growth and you end up in some spree of farming for supplies. Or you end up getting strong enough to go out there and do some stuff. But then, at that point, once you're able to successfully farm and end game content, you should be able to quickly fill up all your slots. But then once you fill up all your slots, what do? You fill up every possible slot, you know, for every possible build. And then what do? You figure it out. I'm sure you'll figure it out as you play. I'm sure you end up, you know, taking over the whole map, making your own company. In my opinion, it's more like, it's sort of like a role-playing experience. Whenever I own my own territory, I'm going to spend all day long doing PvP quests and taking over all the resources and just patrolling the area and making sure that all the resources are set and making sure that I have a bunch of everything and everything's moved around where it should be and all the upgrades are set and I have max level upgrades and be able to survive the invasions, you know, cleanse the corruption when it shows up, like constant work, you know, constant upgrades, constant work, and the outpost rush and whatever, and you know, whatever you gotta do. And there's reasons to do everything, I think. Alright. So, we're turning this in right now. Autopilot.org. Yay. All I know is that I'm constantly darn busy in this darn game, and I'm nowhere near complete with my film plan. Because I'm broke, I'm the governor of my company, and I have like 30 people, 40 people in here, and I'm the only level 60. So, you know, I'm broke. Sort of. I had money at one point. I had a couple houses, or I have a couple houses. And I stopped selling things, and I'm using everything. I've been processing all of my material. Every so often, I'll sell a chunk, but then I'll use that chunk of money to go buy, like an amulet, you know. But I want to be self-sustainable. And for example, for the past day or so, the auction house has been turned off, and I've developed the need to increase my strength. And I don't have any strength amulets or rings, so I'm now developing my jewel crafting, which means I now have to go on a pretty heavy spree to get a lot more silver and so forth, and get more gems. I already had a bunch, so now that's what I'm doing, and it'll take a couple days, but then I'll increase that and get more efficient at it. And then, you know, there's all over the map, there's resources of different variety. It's about making money. It's about making money, you know. I don't know what people expect in terms of content. This game is about making money because there's taxes and there's property and there's weird garbage going on and things cost money. Of course, many people are already rich, but I don't know. The way I see it, it's sort of like on YouTube or something. If you're already famous, it's really easy to be famous. You know what I mean? Once you make it to the viral stage, you're viral because you're viral. You know? Once you make it to the rich stage, you're rich because you're rich. Because you're rich, you can get some really good stuff, which then helps you dig into some deeper content, and then you can sell some more stuff, and then make some more money, and then sell some more stuff, and make some more money, and so forth. Or you're part of some good guild that has a lot of money, that actually controls the territory. Maybe you actually control something. Yeah. I don't need your stinking tips, you wannabe gamer. Like I said, I'm digging through content as I can. There's a bunch of stuff that I'm still trying to dig through up in Shattered Mountain. You know what I mean? And I'm like halfway through there. But beyond that, many of the quest items that you get, I believe, is based upon your current build. I got this ring from the last mission, just had a bunch of intelligence on it.
The light of the Covenant shines within you.
And again. And again. Yay. Okay, time to smelt the flim flam. Time to smelt the flim flam. So much of it. Indeed. Alright. Okay, one step closer. One step closer. We're half full now. I can do 2 more rotations, possibly. And then I have to start moving things around the map. Then I have to go on the Weaver's Fan and so forth. I have my items distributed across the map in different territories. Oh yes. Oh yes. Yay. Bloodlust. Bloodlust. And silver. Hey. Up and around. Am I toxic for no reason? Eh. A little bit. I shouldn't have boxed you in the category of all of them, but until otherwise, you're in that category. The category being most people that play this game and in video games, until otherwise stated. I know that you don't want to be called a wannabe gamer thing, but, you know, that's just who I am. You know what I mean? It's just who I am. You're saying that there's no content in this game? Not enough content for you? That upsets me. You people exist in different video games in the community, and you're the most outspoken. Complaining about things while skipping content. And power leveling. How do I know this? Because you told me. Sort of. And because you quit the game. That's a big indicator. You know. So. You know. But the main reason why I said that is because you tried to give me a suggestion, and I don't want you to give me suggestions. Okay? I don't want you to think you're helping me. That's all. So I have to nip it in the bud right away. Because it becomes a habit of people. You know? So, I have to identify the ones that can't tolerate it, and then they leave, and they get all huffy-puffy, and they get the heck out of here. And everyone's happier. Otherwise, we have a person that's just waiting to sharpshoot something or to give suggestions. I don't know. You quit the game. Who knows? I heard something. It was a player. All their leaves are flimmed. And the sky is something. I went for a walk. Way over there. Dooba dooba dooba. Lings Plala. Yeah. Yes. If you turn... Yes, there's many people that play these kind of video games and they predictably do nothing but dungeon. If you do the same thing over and over again, it's your own fault if you get bored. And you chose to do dungeon spamming. For some reason. To grind your gear score, I understand. and then you say, I'm done. I know that once you enter that ramp, vroom, 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 it's over now. You're not done until you have maxed crafting in every category and everything's all done and all the weapon levels are everything, and you know, and then you maintain the land and make sure that no one takes over the territory and then invade other territories and then declare war. It's not about the gear. It's not about killing some boss. It's about the overall game state, which is, it's like Risk, you know? It's like Monopoly. You can beat Monopoly. Well, it's not like Monopoly. Well, it is like Monopoly. It's like a very long-term Monopoly. Monopoly isn't over once you go past go. It's, you know, you build up over time. You know what I mean? But it's predictable. If a person plays like World of Warcraft, so let's imagine a person just got World of Warcraft and they pay for the level 90 thing because you can, and they give you a bunch of stuff, and they're power leveling with their friends, and they say, when are the dungeons coming? This level grind is a chore. And they get straight through the content. They look up on the internet, how do I get the thing? And they look at the best meta build, and they use and they use the known good items, and they get the things that are known good, best in slot, you know, which leaves little wriggle. Look, if you use best in slot things, oh, I understand, but if you go for that right away, it makes the whole game miserable. I think it's best to work from the bottom. I like to live in a state of misery, in a state of desolation, of forced. I like to force bottlenecks upon myself. I like to force deficits upon myself. To force myself to get more of the item so I know exactly how to get it and how long it takes to get it and where the most efficient route to get it. So that if I ever did need to turn on the money switch, I can get the money. You know? And so that I know the true value of something. The true value, you know? For sustenance. Because I know that in the future, in games like this, they eventually, in games like this, they eventually will issue some new recipe for food, or for something, or for some cool new furniture item, and you should know by looking at the ingredient list exactly how to get those items without having to buy them. And you don't just get it for yourself, but you make 3 more copies of it, and then you sell a bunch of the excess materials and you get rich. Or you just buy the materials and then undercut and then resell, and it still works, but I don't think you have the immersive, tangible experience, and you have an artificial value. It's like, look, I was sort of projecting upon you as a straw man, as everybody else in the chat box, and I was given the example the other day of a person working the stock market making fun of a rancher. You know, a person working the stock market selling orange juice, saying, you actually work in the ranch? I just do this. I make way more money than you. You're an idiot. You're working all day in the farm? Moron. But he's talking to a guy that owns a ranch. He owns a ranch. Sure, you understand very well how ranches work because you have to work the stock market. But you might get bored of it and move on to some other product because it's just about the end money nothingness. It's about some numbers on a screen. And some people, though, when they play video games, it's just about beating it. About, you know, about maxing out things and about being first or something like that. And I've seen it many times whenever a person plays a video game, they'll say, I was able to beat the boss in 1 second, and it sucks. You know? And they took shortcuts and skipped around the side exit because it's the most efficient method to do it, you know? It's crazy. Like people in Fallout 76 bragging about bombing when they're cheating to do it, you know? Like there's a exploit in there somewhere. And then they do that until you get the best of everything. And then there's no more joy in getting anything new. I think you should stretch out the loot spree over time. You know? Let me read what you wrote there. Well, the territories thing is debatable on each server. For example, a high popular server, after you, a company wins a territory 2 hours later. The other faction declares war again. People are doing PvP quests constantly and territories change constantly. Yes. Yes, and that's how it should be. And that's the game. On a high population server or low population server, well, I was saying that the end game. My server used to be more populated a long time ago, before things became quite yellow. Before things became yellow, it used to be pretty intense. But I figure that in the future, whenever everybody's level 60, because look, people, it's still brewing. You're done with the game, but I still think that most people that are playing this game aren't level 60 yet. I've been level 60 for weeks. But I think that most people that play this game are not level 60 yet. That's what I think. Now, many people get swept up into companies, and they get dragged along on some power leveling spree, and sooner than later, you're level 60. But that's not most people, really. That's most visible people. You see? Sort of, you know? I mean, look at my company. I got 49 people. 26, 38. Me. 52, 40, 24, 31, 28, 18, 40, 32, 23, 29, 56, 48, 17, 34, 52, 32, you know, 55. You're getting close. You know, some people are 52, 46, right? 47, 53. See, a lot of people are starting to be like 44, 48, 52, 55. So I figure within the next couple of weeks, you're going to have a lot of level 60s, right? And they're going to figure, what do we do? And then you fast forward even further, and more people are going to become rich, sort of. Or they'll figure out how to make money. And then they're going to get kind of whatever. And then, eventually, you're going to have what you're talking about, where you have people just patrolling the roads at all times. And I think that that's the end game, like I said before. It's to own a territory, and all day long you patrol the lands. All day long, it's like a battle royale. You are patrolling this open world PvP, stopping people from turning in their PvP quests, all to gain influence. You're saying that people that on a high populated server within 2 hours there's another war? How is that possible? Or do people not care? Not if that was my server, if that was my company and I had a bunch of people in it, all day long we'd be forming a wall. Form the wall! That's exciting. Awesome 20 versus 20, 30 versus 30, epic battles everywhere. Dynamically, that's the game. And you can do it. Whatever. Yes. Like a battle royale. Like a battle royale without the horrible... See, I like the whole idea of having to watch... Like right now I'm in PvP mode. I have to, right? But there's nobody out here. But still, the fact that there could be somebody is exciting to me. The fact that I have to kind of run a bit and be careful about the noise. But in a battle royale, whenever you die, the whole game is over. You have to wait 15, 20 minutes. So I like that. I like the whole open world PvP thing. World of Warcraft sort of had that in contested zones, but it wasn't really for a purpose. It was, oh, go do your quest over there. Here it's for a purpose because you have to stop them from doing the influence PvP quest thing. And it's relatively easy. And each of these PvP quest routes are really resource routes. I think if you were to do this with a big pack of people, you're not really doing it for the resources as much. You're doing it to patrol the area. And in fact, if you're really doing it in PvP, you don't want to be like making... Look how loud that is. Yeah. Where you're saying 200 versus 200 versus 50? So why are you complaining about content? Do I have to call you a chump? You don't like that? Is that not to your liking, oh privileged non-gamer? This bores me. 200 versus 100 versus 200. Not good enough. I've defeated these 15 dungeons 85 times. Not good enough. Now that I'm done, this game is not good enough for me. That's how you sound to me. Sick. I'm joking. But seriously. People these days, I tell you, entitled. You know there's tons of content in this game. You know there's tons of content. Oh. Oh, it's unplayable because of the frame rate? Okay, well there you go. Well, that's the problem. In the past there was like 30, 40 players running around, and it didn't seem that bad. I don't know. It could be a hardware issue. Whatever. They could figure it out. Okay. That was iteration 3. And I'll do one more iteration after this. I've been in this stupid queue for an hour and 15 minutes. So, how do I say your name? I'm sorry if I offended you with my hostilities. Just know that it's not entirely personal. You know?
The light of the Covenant shines.
Look at my coffee mug. See, look, it says stuff. See, it says failure is growth, success is stagnation. I'm all about these gaming values. Ooh. I need something, baby. The stupid auction house is still turned off. It sucks. Yeah, so I'll do one more rotation after this, and then I'll start moving stuff around the map. Hey, look, it's a guild member. Hail! Hail! I am your governor, and I stand before you, beast. Genuflect. Genuflect. Beast. Andre? Okay, your name is Andre. Look, I shouldn't have called you a wannabe gamer. That was sort of me joking, just so you know. Okay, because clearly you're not wannabe gamer. Playing the game. It's really me trying to be controversial by redefining what the word gamer means, because then I go into what I mean by that. You know what I mean? It's like a hot headline. You're just a wannabe gamer, non-gamer person. You're just playing video games. It's really a look. I know you are an elite game player, and you're high echelon with really best in slot items and everything. And many people are like that, and those people don't like being called cheaters and non-gamers. So it's sort of like, it sort of is a trolly thing, because I kind of mean it, because I explain what I mean, and I explained what I meant, you know, about a lack of appreciation, and I'm right because you quit the game. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So it's like in Borderlands. In Borderlands 3, it's all about the weapons. It's all about the really cool, crazy weapons. But what if you knew the cave around the side where you can get the best weapon in the entire game that has 3 different modes, grenades, shotgun, flamethrower, rocket launcher, and machine gun, and shotgun, and chainsaw. And it talks. And it has turrets, you know. Once you get that, you might as well quit the game. I think the second you pick up the weapon, the joy just goes. It's gonna go woohoo! But once you shoot the weapon one time, it's over. Like it's like if you're playing Doom and you find the BFG 9000 that it has, and if the BFG 9000 had infinite ammo, the second you find the infinite ammo BFG 9000, the game is over. You go, plow. Well, there it is. On one hand, you want to brag about how much damage you have. I dealt 9.4 billion damage, and this game sucks. Because you specifically went out of the way to get the best weapon in the game immediately, skipping content along the way. Just to brag about it, just to dismiss it. And you're using your credentials of having the best thing to give you credibility to validate your opinion about why the thing that you did is bad. It's like thing X. Let me try thing X. What is the best thing to do in thing X? Okay, let me go ahead and do that thing. Let me maximize that thing. Man, that's all there is? That wasn't all that cool. It sucks. How do I know it sucks? Because I have 85 hours in it, and I have the best thing X around. Out of the top echelon driver in Michelin 451.2, and it sucks. I want to kick you down the stairs. You know? You are not a good spokesman. I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about everybody that fits your criteria. You know what I mean? It's also, I don't know, it's like it's also like, I'm not talking about you, it's like an egotistical sort of thing, you know? If there's a person and they're really good at something and they brag about being really good at that thing and about how boring it is now that it's so easy for them, and then they say that the thing itself is too easy, and it's so easy that it's not worth doing, therefore the thing is bad. But they're not giving themselves a pat on the back for being really good. Just say that you're really good. Say you're good. The thing isn't bad, you're just really good. No trading, no auction house, no money from the company treasury. Okay, cool. All done. And now we will proceed on our next route. Oh, no. I wasn't trying to be universal with my definition. I'm just saying, of course there's some give and take about the definition. But that's just like the ballpark, you know. It's for the ballpark. I was exaggerating with the whole bragging thing. Bragging is a loaded word. You know what I mean? It's natural for a person to, for example, if I say that movie is bad, I of course have to say I saw the movie, you know, and I have to say I was paying attention. I can't say that I was falling asleep and the movie is bad. I have to say, of course I saw the movie. I saw it 3 times and it sucks. You know? I have to say I saw it 3 times. Otherwise, what do I know? I could say I saw the movie and I saw some reviews and, you know... So it's natural. It's a natural thing to do. It's not a bad thing to do. And that's why it's predictable. But yeah, this is going to be my last rotation here. Or, yeah, sure. Yeah, last rotation. It looks like somebody already came right before me to get some of the iron. And it looks like I have no potatoes in my belly. Sort of sad. Sort of sad. But hopefully, if you watch my flim flam here, you could find more reason to play. I don't know. But you've already, you know... Well, it's just kind of how I do things. I know that I don't want to hit the wall, right? I don't want to hit a position where there's no more content for me to play. Because I'm streaming, first of all. I'm streaming, so I sort of specifically stretch out the content a bit whenever I play a game. You know what I mean? Depending. For example, if I was doing some sort of orchard operation and I knew that a certain crop was the most lucrative and the most entertaining, I wouldn't start with that. I would start with like legumes or something, beans, or barley, or some other weird plant that is like some, you know, with the crop rotation, I would know that having layered crops with their nutrients in the soil is better. And if somehow you could have as many layers of nutrients in the soil before the big crop, that's better. So I would purposely probably never even plant the big crop. You know what I mean? You understand that? That I would probably never plant the biggest crop. I would live in the small crop land as much as possible, and I would probably wear the small crop badge of honor. I would say, I'm a garlic salesman. I sell onions. You sell pineapples that are worth $20. I sell onions. You know what I mean? Because in the process, I would find the value in the garbage. Because sometimes there is more value in garbage. Goodbye there. Hey, thanks for talking to me. But for the rest of you, sometimes there's more value in the garbage. Like in this game, the more you play it, of course, I think you all know that there's almost more value in the worst supplies. That's why in the auction house, platinum sells less than iron, doesn't it? Weird wood and ironwood sells less than green wood. That's interesting, huh? Or that's kind of how it works. It's because of supply and demand. There's not enough customers. Like I said, most players aren't level 60 yet. And you have to have a certain crafting level, certain refining level, and people aren't even there. And you can get it, sure. You know? And what I figure is, if a person is able to craft with something, then they probably can harvest it, so they don't need to buy it. So it doesn't sell. But most people need the weak stuff, and you need a bunch of weak stuff to process the higher stuff. So I'm finding increased reason to go through the entire game. So every so often I'll go through an area I haven't been in a while, explore, check out the resources, take a mental note, come back, try to find a nice route to stitch between the areas. And that's where the game is. Trying to form a personal route, trying to figure out the upkeep. Like, people are complaining in the chat box down there, in-game. They're saying the fact that you have separate inventories, separate auction houses, and that it costs a lot to transfer things between, it's a bad thing, that most people won't like that. No, that is the game. That is the game. It's to figure out how to manage your inventory and how to get your resources moved around and how to process things. And the fact that you have that you have to have the proper workbench tier, that's a big deal. The fact that if you don't clear the corruption, all of your workbenches reduce in tier, that's a big deal as well. So you might even be forced to move your items from point A to point B, and there's an Azoth cost. So all these weird restrictions and walls and limits are good things, because that's where the gameplay comes from. It forces you to create strategy to handle the problems. You know, without problems, you have no strategy. It's just mindless flim-flam. Sometimes you have to create your own game, you know? And the game is really just... For example number 15. When I was looking at the Arcana, and I was trying to figure out what to level up and everything, because I was doing a lot of PvP and Outpost Rush, okay? And I was going through a bunch of potions, and I ran through all the potions I had. You get a bunch of potions from questing and whatnot, so I ran through all that, and then I was buying some, and they're really expensive. I was like, man, these are expensive, so I should probably make my own. And I went through Arcana, and I looked through the list, and I saw that at level 150, you can make the infused health potion, and that just takes Azoth water, Petal Cap, Bumble Blossom, and Pure Water, and I know where to find the Petal Cap, and I know where to find the Bumble Blossom, and the Pure Water, and the Azoth water. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be rich, because I knew it'll redefine my entire gameplay of having to go through and get certain resources. So now, every so often, I have to go through Reek Water and collect the Azoth water, right? And I go through the shallow time area, and the spot over here, and the spot over there, and eventually I'll have this nice route. And now I know that there's a bunch of Earth quintessence turtles around this Fisher's Glory, and there's a bunch of Earth bears over here, and the wolves over here, made of tree matter, and there's a bunch of water moats over here at Glimmerfen, and the water Azoth. So I end up going through there, getting a bunch of these high-end resources with a purpose, you see. I'm keeping in mind and collecting the end-game items in bushels, and then I end up finding nice, like I said, those are some pretty good spots. And over here as well, I believe, all around this area, you know, end up finding these things as you play. What is that? So that's the game. Like, so I don't know how I'm going to feel until the future, because I haven't reached that plateau yet. I'm still building. I like to build for a long time, and then I plateau, and I say, look how powerful I am. Ooh. But then I like to do something where I hit a hole again. I like to change my whole build and get really weak. Or I like to try out something else. Or try out some other tactic, you know? I like to empty out all my materials, and I like to convert all... I say, you know what, I'm going to take all my money and put it into the auction house and try to flip it and try to own the auction house for what. That's my whole new goal. My whole new goal is to become the owner of the auction house by flipping everything. And I'll go from here to there and own this, own that, and then the gameplay will evolve over time. You know? I'll get the need to go take over a territory because it's next to something else, or it has resources, and or whatever, you know? I can't even think of the needs I'll have. But right now, I'm still in the development phase, you know? Not until all of my professions are level 200. And I have a bunch of good recipes and blueprints, right? I have to have a bunch of awesome legendary recipes and blueprints. And I would love to have large stacks of legendary materials that I get on my own. And I would like to have all of my houses decked out with the highest level trophies. And I would like to have my materials spread across the map in all the different territories, organized with potions and different kinds of gear around the map, because things weigh a lot. You have to kind of spread stuff around. Very purposeful. Yes. I mean, people have been doing the endgame thing for a while now. And I think I'm not going to be at the point that they're at for a while. I'm above the power curve compared to other people, but I'm well behind the power curve compared to many people. Anybody that, if you look at the chat box down here, they're always doing something. They're always trying to do some massive group clearing Zerg activity, where they go around the map in a big old pile, like numerous groups of 5, moving in a pack through high-end elite zone areas, or dungeons, you know, or they're doing the high-end corrupt zone. But I haven't done that yet because I don't want to be the weak link. I don't want to be the. I don't like being power level. I don't like being carried. Whenever I reach that point, I want to make sure that I know that I'm contributing quite a bit. That if I weren't there, it'll be worse. It's how I want to feel. If I was not there, it'll be worse. Not if I'm there, it's worse because now they have to heal me and, you know, get the enemies off me and revive me and, you know, whatever. I'm just somebody. Yeah. Plus, like I said, I like to stretch out the progression as long as possible. I like to flim more than flam. I like to sow more than reap. You know what I mean? Let's just say that... imagine you have a field of crops and you plant a bunch of plants, right? And it's being watered and you're seeing little green buds come up and it's not ready yet, but you're seeing a couple of fruit things appear and whatever. There's lots of hope, you know, and happiness. Hope. You're walking around smiling, say, oh boy, But now let's say that the plants are done and it's time to reap. Once you reap, you have a barren field of death with little rotten stumps, you know, little twigs and stumps and dead stuff everywhere. You have to kind of till the soil. It's all dirt. At that point, there's fear. I think there's fear. What if next year's crop isn't as good as this year's crop? And then you think about the yield itself. Well, the yield wasn't all that great. I guess it was, after all. But until you yield, there's still hope, you know? Until you reap, there's still hope. What if there's 20 bushels? It could be 25 bushels. You know, last year it was 28. I'm thinking it might be 25 this year. Not that bad. But then what if it's like 22 bushels? You'll be upset. It's like opposite from feeling good. You're like, ah. It's like a weird cold feeling in your chest. And that's what happens the second you get the good thing in the game. Or, you know.
The light of the covenant shines within you.
But there's so much. So much, you know. Okay, now I'm going to break down what I have here again. Yeah, someone who was already on this path with me, and they're getting half of the resources. That's fine. They're getting half the resources. Okay, we're at 1098. Alright, we're doing it. Again. Again, I say. Video game. Video game. Oh, baby. Yep. There's value to everything. You know, there's value to the flint that you pick up. I think that a big purpose of these kind of games that involve a bunch of resources and upkeep cycles and everything and inventory management, it's to figure out the best use for everything and all the uses for all the materials. I think it's just a game of increasing personal value for things. You know? Don't you like to like things? A game like this helps you appreciate some stupid rock on the ground. Oh, I got another stupid rock. Just like Fallout 76, that's the main reason why the game is good. It helps you appreciate some old rusty nuts. Duct tape, adhesive. Right? Because you need it, and you could really fathom what it's for. You could really picture. It's quite immersive. How it all works. This game has really immersive crafting because you have to craft so much to move forward. And harvest a lot of resources. But the good thing is, the resources spawn relatively quickly. They're sort of everywhere. They look cool. They sound cool when you hit them. The sound design's wonderful with the echoing and everything. It all makes sense. The gathering is tiered, where you have to have a higher skill level to mine and harvest higher level things. Well, this route is desolate. There's no one. Hey boy, somebody already got everything. But not everything. Okay, here's a weird example, okay? What if you're playing some sort of model game where you have to build something using little things, little scraps of stuff, or stuff around the house. You have to make a weird model using stuff. It's like virtual reality, but you're in a house and you have to build a model using blankets and old spoons and, you know, just random things. Carpet fiber, old t-shirt, dust. What if, as you're doing it, you realize that you're getting a lot of points by doing certain things, how you're arranging stuff. You don't really know how it works at first, but you start to figure it out, and you realize that, oh, if I take a t-shirt and I tear it apart to make little strings, and then arrange the strings in a row to make a new square that counts as... You start to figure these things out. So then you give yourself jobs like, today I'm going to go through my closet and tear apart all my t-shirts to make little stacks of cloth, you know? Or I'm going to collect all the dust and organize it by density so I can get the good stuff out. And then figure out a nice process for that. Maybe make a box for the dust, a filter. You know, it's sort of like in Minecraft. Minecraft isn't just about beating the darn thing. You know? What if Minecraft had... So, the equivalent is this. What if Minecraft had an auction house? It does sometimes. And what if you can get rich somehow? And what if Minecraft had dungeons that gave you gear? It sort of does. You know, and then people got best in slot items. Whatever that means. Like diamond enchanted armor. And a nice little bow and sword and stuff. and they say, I'm done, I killed the dragon, I have all the best items, now what? There's not enough content. They should add another boss. We've been killing the Ender Dragon for 5 years. Well, it's not about the boss, by the way. I don't think Minecraft is about the boss. It's about the fact that you have to get certain materials to make certain things to help you survive in the world. And you have to have a certain spot for those materials and a spot for the room. And you have to make a room for the thing and a pathway and some lighting. And there's a purpose for everything. You know? You might have to go into the ocean and go look for some shells or something. You might have to go into the other dimension of hell and go get some weird flowers or some glow rocks that grow on the ceiling so you have to make a bridge and mine all day in a dangerous environment to go get some stuff. It's like an exciting adventure to go get your things, but it's not about getting the things, you know? And imagine a person that just gets the thing making fun of a person that has to work for the thing, calling them stupid. You have to work for it? Jeez. But that's the game. You know, that's the game. It's like a person buying something from eBay and you're making fun of Indiana Jones for going to a different country and fighting the villagers. Jeez, Indiana Jones, just go on eBay. Then you'll be the best museum hunter. I'm the best museum hunter because I collected all the relics from the 4 temples of Azeron. I don't know. Yep. Yep. It looks like this is the last rotation because I'm almost full, and then I'll move some stuff around the map and I'll wind it down for the night, okay? I was already live for 12 hours earlier, and what I've been doing is I've been doing like a 12-hour stream and then a 4-hour stream or longer depending on how I feel. I've been tired for the past hour or so, and it's not the best thing to be streaming while I'm super tired. But we're almost done here. I'll just put some stuff away. Do what we gotta do. Look at all those gems. Sometimes they're so generous, and other times they're not. Oh, baby. There we go. Again. So in this route, I get a bunch of iron, a bunch of silver, a bunch of air motes. It's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Sure is cool. It sure is cool. I'll go for the eggs. Oh, baby. Yep, almost done. Made some good progress. I've been practicing running all the way. Well, earlier during the stream, I ran from Cutlass Keys to Windsburg, but then I teleported up from Windsburg to Everfall. But I think in the future I could run all the way through, collecting things along the way. It just takes a long time, hours. But it's good to do, I guess. Especially if you're transporting something or whatever. Kind of low one A's off. So apparently there's going to be a downtime in the game. The game's going to be down for 3 hours in about 2 hours that they can fix the auction house. The auction house is down, which is really good. The past couple of days I've had to really work, you know? I've had to work it. Yep, I'll be moving some stuff around. See, I moved all of my jewel crafting down there to Evansville Reach, but I'm pretty sure the stone cutting table is too low to do anything higher quality. Which is fine. That means I'll be able to stockpile a bunch of gems and stuff until the workbench improves or something. Yeah. Okay. Some iron around the corner. And we'll be done. So next session, I need to maybe go through Weaver's Friend a bit more. I'll do Fenton and Carberg and Periville or whatever. I need a bunch of flux, sandpaper, and all that. So... yeah. Yeah.
The light of the covenant shines within you.
Again, even. I think we're done now. See, I was getting a tiny bit of coin doing that. And now we are going to finalize our job here. Platinum, I'll pull it out. Gold. A small amount of silver. Yep. I'll store the iron. There you go. I have more silver ore. Iron ore. I'll take the iron with me. Maybe. Don't need the stone. We'll see what's up in just a second. Let's drop that. Drop that. And I'll drink this for a second. Head way over here. And do what I gotta do. Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'll drop you off. Everything else is fine. Thick hide. Coarse leather. Rawhide. I'm taking all the normal stuff with me. Chatine. Linen. Right? Yep, all the normal stuff I'm taking with me. And the food. Okay, now I'm going to leave the iron here. Half the iron. Okay, now I can move across the map with all this garbage. It's okay. It's okay. Step one. Step one, let's go over here. So exciting, people. So exciting. See, that's what the game, you know, this is the gameplay. Figuring things out, like moving things around, maintaining things, getting really good with the systems, having an order of what you do around the map. "30 seconds I have to run. 30 seconds. Okay, I'm about to drop off all of my mods and so forth, and then I'll be jumping up across the map to Ebonskull Reach to drop off the precious metal and the gems and some of the motes, and then I'll be dropping off some of the other materials at Weavers. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. All the refining material. Now we have 200 pounds just hanging out. 200 pounds. Okay. Done there. Oh boy. Can I go down here first, huh? Yes. I have to drop off the food now. Okay, dropping it off, picking up the honey as I'm here. Mm-hmm. The person asked how they joined the outpost rush. And I told him. Okay, dropping off the food. Yeah. That is full, isn't it? Alright, let's do some crafting. I got some food. Constitution by 10. Okay, carrot soup. Seasoning blend. Breakfast bread. Okay. Not much. Not much. Okay, so what have we got? Cooking oil. All of it. A lot of nuts. Grain. Butter. Sausage. Red meat. Bam. Hearty meal. I don't want to use them up. Supreme omelet, go. Strength 12, Constitution 8, go. Use all the salt, please. Strength 10. I'm just trying to use up a bunch of resources here. Alright, carrot soup. That's for skinning. And some butter. Cheese. I'll make some bread. Pasta. Wash now. Toast. Loin. No. I'll make some of this. Dexterity, intelligence. That's for gun shooting. Dexterity and strength is for spearing. Cinnamon. Poultry thigh. I'll get the rice online. Rice, berries, and more berries, and more berries, and honey. Boom. All of it, and the poultry thigh. Berries, 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 honey. Dexterity by 10. Meat pie. Flour. Okay, let's see where that gets us. Where does that get us? Sort by weight, go to the bottom. And now we're left with some flim flam. Okay, sort by weight. That's a lot of nuts. I'm gonna split these nuts in half. Alright, now we move across the map again. Yep. Right now. Up to Evanscale Reach. Right now. And then down to Weaver's Fen. Maybe. Hail Dean. I'm sort of winding down this stream. I was live all night. Yeah. I was live for 12 hours before the stream. Okay. Gems. All that garbage, and now we're done. Oh boy. Silver, platinum. Okay, let's work with that. Tend to make more jewelry. Chains. 15. 15. Okay. 9. 12. Boom. I'm crafting it. Goodbye. Okay. 12. 12. See, I first thought that jewel crafting would be very expensive, you know? Whoa. And now for gemstone dust. Right now. Come on. Come on. Oh boy. Pow, zoom. 84. Like I said, this is a great way to boost the rank there. With those low-level gems I get from Iron Land. Let's rank up in just a bit. Hail, Albert. Welcome. Okay. Here you go. So what do we need? Right. 85. So band and setting. Band and setting. Band and setting. Okay, so I'll be making a bunch of silver bands and settings. How about 40? How about 50? So, I need a tier 3 workbench with a bunch of flim flam gems. Yeah, so tier 3. Right back where I came from. Was that box full? I don't think it was. So now I have to pull some stuff back. Maybe. Okay, well, all these gems need to be cut. Obviously. But I can't cut them here, right? So I'll just wait on that. I'm letting it stockpile a little bit. You know? Got the silver. That's good to go. So I'll leave that here for now. And I'll come back later. Purito. The rest of this will be moving down to weavers. Yeah, I'll have to move that stuff around to some other spot temporarily and craft it in phases. I have a lot of gems there, but I need a lot more motes, or a lot more alchemical material, so I have to do a lot of farming in the future. It'll take a little bit of time. Yeah. Okay. Go check the board. The board. So the stream is almost over, if you will. I'm just finalizing a couple of things here.
You are always welcome to fight for justice with us, here in Weaver's Fen.
Yeah. Oil. Random goodies. Honey. And now I'll drop it off. We're full. That's a lot of iron. A lot of iron, people. Golly, we're all full. I need to do something with that iron. Turn it into steel or something. Crazy. I have a lot of gold ore here. I'll take that gold ore with me. Totally. Steel. I'll take the steel with me. Yep. Yep. And I'll take the steel back over to, whatchamacallit? Back over to, Everfall. Yep. Tomorrow. Everything else is fine. These nuts I'll put temporarily in there. I'll sell them later on. Along with that fishing stuff. Okay, so I think we're good to go now. Because I think the storage over there in Everfall is full. What's that? 961 out of 1100. And I could process the yep. Fun times. I'm getting really full. It's kind of crazy. Every angle. I need more flux, so I'll have to go down and pick up the flux if I have any. Let me check cutlass keys. I don't have much flux. So flux looks to be my bottleneck. So Brightwood. Okay, Brightwood's empty. It looks like I could store a bunch of garbage in Brightwood. Plus Brightwood is right next to Great Cleave. Yeah. Better yet, I'll go straight to the Great Cleave. Yeah. Right next to the Defiler excavation. Because I have gold there. Look all the stuff I have in here. Let's go there now. Yeah, because I have to pull the stuff out. I have a lot of stuff in there and I'll pull it out. Alright, here we go. Log table and cabinet. Alright, there that is. I'll move all those items over. Now I'm full to the gills with some garbage. Oh my gosh. And oh my gosh. I don't have the. I really need the flux. It's a problem. So I guess I could store the steel here, and I could store the charcoal. Yep. Totally. Everything else has to come with me. Everything. Okay, so what's all this? All that. Okay. Drop you on the ground. Stones. Burn those plans. Salvage all these fish. Okay. Use that Azoth, and now we'll move across the map again to process all of this. Bring it back down. And that. And that. $74. It's not that serious. Let's go straight to Windsward first. It's right there in the middle. Well, while I'm here, I'll just make sure that the inn is set here because I have all these items.
A lot of good for Eastwood.
And now I'll go down to Windsward. Right in the middle. And I think I'll end the stream there because I can just run around and grab some flux next stream. It's really important to grab all that. But next time I play, it's all going to be for sale. Here we go. Air. Soul. Oh boy. Life. Fire. Death. And earth. I'm gonna keep them all in that state right there. I need them to cut the gems, and then I'll move up the air and soul. Wow. And soul. Keep the rest as is. Quite a bit. Then one more. So awesome. Okay, I'll drop it all off. Cool. Cool. And cool. Alright. What's all this? Garbage? Yep. Get rid of you. I'll process no. No. 63 pounds. 6 pounds. 98 pounds. Oh my gosh. Oh boy. Almost done. This place isn't ridiculously full. Party meal, let's go. Okay, I'll drop off what I can. Okay, poundage. Alright, let me cut these mushrooms in half. Okay. Poundage. Okay. I'm gonna drop some of these nuts. I'm gonna drop some of these nuts. Okay. Crafting mods, all the fish in the world. Oh my god. Go over here. Don't need you. Don't need you. Oh, I do need you. There's a whole lot of bait. Now that's a lot of bait. I'll get rid of the rest. Mm-hmm. Yes. 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 Okay, I think we're good to go now. We'll slap a Joe. Hopefully, when I come back, I can sell some stuff. So I guess we're done now. Yep. Had some fantastic progress. Was live for about 16 hours today. Okay. So I'll be back tonight sometime at like 10 p.m. or midnight. So expect me around midnight or some garbage. Or basically the morning. Whenever you wake up, I'll be 3 hours into my gameplay here. Yes. And I have to work on my. I have a few quests, you know. Few quests, but today I was really working on my jewel crafting and whatnot. All kinds of garbage I was working on. And yesterday, I made some progress. It's sort of invisible progress, but it's there. And I was testing out my axe and everything. It's working out. I leveled up my weapons to 17, 18. Sure. It's working out. I like it a lot. Okay, so I'm done now. So catch you all later. Okay? Okay? I'll catch you all later. Peace out, everybody. Vortex, Vortex. We'll have tons of awesome gameplay in the future. It's amazing. Amazing. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Goodbye.